Every trader thinks the market is their biggest enemy, but what if I told you, your true enemy is the silent voice inside your own mind? The one that whispers fear when the chart falls, and greed when the candle rises. Master that voice, and you don't just trade better, you transform yourself. The first untold secret of trading psychology is something most traders refuse to accept: the market is neutral. It doesn't care if you win or lose. It doesn't know your name, your dreams, or your fears. It doesn't feel guilty when you blow up an account, nor does it celebrate when you finally hit a big win. The market is simply a reflection of collective human behavior expressed through price. Neutral. Cold. Indifferent. And yet, many traders walk into the market every day as if it were a living enemy. They believe it is out to get them, that it knows when they enter, that it hunts their stop losses. But this is not reality, it is projection. It is the mind turning randomness into a personal story. Why do we do this? Because the human brain hates uncertainty. When we can't explain why something happens, we invent stories. If a price spikes and takes out our stop, we feel personally attacked. We forget that thousands of traders entered different positions, each with their own stop losses, and the market simply moved. The battlefield is not the chart, it is our own perception of the chart. Take two traders looking at the same candlestick pattern. Trader A sees opportunity, this is a breakout. Trader B sees danger, this is a fake out. The chart didn't change, their emotions did. Trader A is optimistic because of his recent win, while Trader B is fearful because of his recent loss. The truth is, your mind distorts the market through lenses of fear, greed, and memory. Fear exaggerates risk. Greed exaggerates reward. Impatience blinds you to reality. And when you operate under these illusions, you are not trading the market, you are trading your emotions. To master this battlefield, the first step is awareness. Begin noticing when your reactions are emotional rather than logical. Ask yourself: am I seeing the market as it is or as I feel right now? Is this fear in the chart or in me? Would another trader see this differently? The moment you realize the market is neutral, you stop blaming it. You stop chasing shadows. You begin to accept responsibility. It's not the market, it's me. This realization is liberating. Because if the market is not against you, then you are free to focus on mastering the only thing you can control, yourself. The battlefield is your mind. And the victory begins with awareness. The second untold secret is one traders underestimate: discipline is the greatest edge you will ever have. Most traders spend endless hours searching for the perfect strategy. They tweak indicators, backtest patterns, and chase new systems. But here is the brutal truth: even the most powerful strategy will fail in the hands of a trader without discipline. Imagine you develop a system with a 70% win rate. It's tested, proven, reliable. But when fear takes over, you skip trades. When greed rises, you over-leverage. When impatience bites, you take setups that don't fit the rules. Slowly, you destroy the edge. Not because the system failed, but because you failed to execute it with discipline. Discipline is the ability to follow your plan when every cell in your body screams otherwise. It is saying no when you desperately want to say yes. It is walking away after a loss instead of revenge trading. It is cutting a losing position when your stop is hit, instead of praying it will reverse. The reason discipline feels so hard is because it goes against human nature. Our biology is wired for survival, not markets. Fear once kept us alive when predators approached. Greed once pushed us to gather more food when it was available. Impatience once saved us from waiting too long in dangerous environments. But in trading, these instincts become deadly. To survive here, you must rewire yourself. You must train discipline as if it were a muscle. And like any muscle, it grows with consistent practice, not one-time effort. Practical ways to build discipline. Pre-plan your trades. If it's not in the plan, don't touch it. Risk small enough that emotions don't hijack you. Journal every decision. Reflect on where you broke rules. Reward yourself for discipline, not profits. True professionals don't celebrate wins, they celebrate sticking to the plan. Because they know profits are a byproduct of discipline, not luck. Think of discipline as a shield. Without it, you are naked in a battlefield full of arrows. With it, you may still be hit, but you will survive long enough to learn and win. The difference between traders who last and those who disappear is not intelligence, not luck, not even talent. It is discipline. Those who master it become legends. Those who ignore it become statistics. Discipline is your edge. And the sooner you accept this boring truth, the sooner you unlock extraordinary results. The third and deepest secret, emotional mastery, is more important than technical mastery. Yes, technical analysis matters. Yes, strategies matter. But the truth is, knowledge without emotional control collapses under pressure. Consider this: how many traders spend years learning chart patterns, indicators, Elliott waves, or even artificial intelligence tools? Yet when the moment comes, they panic. They exit too early. They hold too long. They second-guess themselves. Why? Because emotions hijack reason. Fear is the strongest. Fear makes you cut winners short. Fear makes you skip valid trades. Fear paralyzes you when opportunity is right in front of you. Greed is its twin. Greed makes you over-leverage. Greed makes you ignore rules. Greed makes you believe one trade will change your life. Hope is the most deceptive. Hope convinces you to hold losers, whispering, maybe it will turn around. Hope disguises itself as patience, but it is often denial. Impatience is the silent killer. It makes you enter trades too early, chasing signals that aren't confirmed. It makes you exit too soon, robbing you of profits. Without emotional mastery, you will always sabotage yourself, no matter how skilled you are technically. So how do you master emotions? First, understand they cannot be erased. You cannot trade without fear, greed, or hope. You can only trade with awareness. Emotional mastery does not mean suppressing feelings, it means observing them without obeying them. Second, build self-awareness through reflection. Journal your emotions after every trade. Notice patterns. Do you panic after 2 losses? Do you overtrade after a big win? Your emotions follow rhythms, and once you see them, you can predict and control them. Third, practice detachment. Remind yourself, a trade is not your identity. A win does not mean you are a genius, a loss does not mean you are a failure. Both are simply feedback. Finally, develop resilience. Losses are inevitable, but emotional mastery turns them into lessons instead of wounds. When you stop fearing losses, you stop overreacting. When you stop craving wins, you stop forcing trades. At the highest level, emotional mastery transforms trading into a mirror. The market reflects who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, your fears. And as you learn to master emotions in trading, you also master them in life. Technical mastery may win you a few trades. Emotional mastery will sustain you for a lifetime. Master your trading psychology today, not tomorrow. Because the market won't wait for you to grow stronger. But once you master yourself, the untold secrets of trading will no longer be hidden, they will live inside you.